What's up, guys, and welcome back to Polemos Printing. Today we're going to go over how many blueprints there are, what can we change in the game for skins and stuff. So let's do it, dude. First off, I want to get a shout out to Polemos right here, Mr. Arash. I appreciate the help with the AMA. It's great questions, so I'll link the video down below. Y'all can go see the whole video if you want to. Let's do it.
Related activities through IAP or Ethereum and SRV2.
Okay, so both of them can be used at some point, so which is actually good. So we have a lot of questions that people are asking. Like, I don't think I can really go through all of them, but one question that I saw is that, do you know how many specific blueprints exist? Like, is there any specific number?
So there was a specific number. It was originally, the set one had 13,500, but we've recently made some tweaks around what items can get blueprints and what can't. So specifically, weapons can't be skinned because the original plan was that they could, but if you look at how weapons have evolved, effectively they have a class and an affinity. They've already got effects. They've already got a lot of look dev that changes pretty dramatically. There's not really anything to skin, right? If you've already got a nature effect, then applying a rampfire skin isn't really going to make sense. So what we've done is we've decided that armor is still skinnable, and that will be the primary skinnable item. But then Aaron actually owes me a list of other things that we can skin. It's still being worked on, so because of that, I don't have a fixed number. But again, the idea will be to hit somewhere around that 10,000 kind of mark to ensure that there isn't.
Y'all hear that? 10,000. 10,000 mark. 10,000 blueprints. Let's go.
Enough scarcity in these blueprints so that people can get that opportunity to have a one of one. No one's going to be able to research all of them before the set ends, because research is an activity that can fail, right? It's supposed to resemble research in the real world. If you go out to invent something, you don't just necessarily succeed, right?
Yeah.
And the idea is you can get better at research by doing it more, and you build up affinity as you research different affinities, or different alluvials, you get better at researching their affinities. But in the end, research will always be able to fail. As I said, no set number of blueprints at this point, but the target would be around that 10,000 mark. We think that's a pretty sort of good number to ensure that a individual specific named blueprint is quite rare and potentially a one of one.
One of ones could be really nice. So let's say Shroom is asking, like, will it be possible to know how many instances of one specific blueprint exist at some point in time?
So blueprints eventually are NFTs. So originally when you research them, they're held on your land, and just like you need to transfer fuel, send that physical resource to the hub, if you're talking about the game terminology, you also need to mint your blueprint, effectively upload it to a library, a global sort of data center or something like that is how we think of it in the game. So when something's not minted, it wouldn't be immediately visible to others. Once it's minted, it's an NFT, it's on the blockchain, so you can, of course, query all of the NFTs and work out what's there. That is an interesting point, whether it's probably useful to be able to know what other people have already researched. I think, it's a tough decision, right? Because that's an interesting mechanic in itself, where if you have blueprints, you could hold on to them and not upload them until the last minute before the set ends or something like that. I don't know if that leads to opportunities for additional revenue. But as it stands, once they're minted, yes, of course, they're on the blockchain. You can see them. But if they're not minted, right now, no, you don't know what someone's got.
So there you go, guys. 10,000 blueprints with 20K plots of land. Man, that's going to be kind of scarce. But no weapon blueprints. So let's get that out your head. It's going to be armor and stuff like that. No weapons. They have explained about the weapons. Pretty much you got like a fire sword or air shield. It already has an effect on it that they didn't want to go back and change the effect for the skin. So, I mean, I can understand that, but the other stuff, yeah, it's going to be some cool stuff coming out. Cool armor. I'm talking fire, ice, water, magma, whatever. It is what it is. So, there you go. 10,000 blueprints. And don't forget about that 1 of 1 blueprint. I'm Polemos Printing, and I'm out of here.